Hi students, I am your Anumis. I think you have learned the domain and range of trigonometric and inverse trigonometric functions. By using that we can solve problems. We are going to start our first exercise from the chapter inverse trigonometric functions. First question, find the principal values of the following. First one, cosec inverse 1 by 2. We can consider cosec inverse 1 by 2 is equal to x. Here the principal values are 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to pi. That is the principal values for cosec inverse x. So let cosec inverse 1 by cos inverse 1 by 2 is equal to x, 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to pi. Then transpose, you will get 1 by 2 is equal to cos x. Then for which value of cos x? For which value of x? Cos x is 1 by 2, that is cos pi by 3. So you can write cos pi by 3 is equal to cos x. So the principal value here is x is equal to pi by 3. We know that that's from this interval. So that's the principal value required. Second question, cosec inverse root 2. Same method we can follow. Let cosec inverse root 2 is equal to x. Here principal values are minus pi by 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to pi by 2, x naught is equal to 0. Transpose, then you will get cosec x is equal to root 2. Cosec x is equal to cosec pi by 4. We know that cosec pi by 4 is root 2. So you can write cosec x is equal to cosec pi by 4. The corresponding principal value is x is equal to pi by 4. Third question, tan inverse minus 1. Same method, let tan inverse minus 1 is equal to x. Here the principal values are minus pi by 2 less than x less than pi by 2. Then transpose, minus 1 is equal to tan x. Then for which value of x? Tan x is 1, that is tan pi by 4. So instead of minus 1, he can write minus tan pi by 4. Minus tan pi by 4 is equal to tan x. And we know that minus tan x is equal to tan minus x, or tan minus x is equal to minus tan x. You have learned that one. So tan minus pi by 4 is equal to tan x. So we can write x is equal to minus pi by 4, that is from this interval. So this one is the principal value here. Then fourth question. Sec inverse minus 2 by root 3. Sec inverse minus 2 by root 3. Sec inverse minus 2 by root 3 is equal to x. Here the principal value is 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to pi. X naught is equal to pi by 2. That's the principal values. Then transpose, minus 2 by root 3 is equal to sec x. Then for which value of x, you will get sec x is 2 by 3, 2 by root 3, that is sec pi by 6. So you can write minus 2 by root 3 is equal to minus sec pi by 6, that is equal to sec x. And we know that sec pi minus theta is equal to minus sec theta. Sec pi minus theta is equal to minus sec theta. So instead of minus sec pi by 6, we can write sec pi minus pi by 6. Why? We want one value from this interval. One value greater than 0 and less than pi. For getting that, we can write sec pi minus pi by 6. We know that pi minus pi by 6 is less than pi. So instead of minus sec pi by 6, we can write sec pi minus pi by 6. And we know that pi minus pi by 6 is 5 pi by 6. So sec 5 pi by 6 is equal to sec x. X is equal to 5 pi by 6. Next question. Sine inverse sine 4 pi by 3. Here also that same method. Let sine inverse sine 4 pi by 3 is equal to x. Here the principal values for sine inverse x is minus pi by 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to pi by 2. Then transpose, you can write sine x is equal to sine 4 pi by 3, or sine 4 pi by 3 is equal to sine x. Then instead of this 4 pi by 3, or we know that sine pi minus theta is equal to sine theta itself. If you take that one, sine pi minus 4 pi by 3, we can write instead of sine 4 pi by 3. So sine pi minus 4 pi by 3 is equal to sin x. And we know that pi minus 4 pi by 3 is minus pi by 3. That's from this interval. First we want to think after solving like this method, you will get one value from this interval or not. If you get one value from this interval, then only we can proceed like this way. Otherwise, we want to find another method. Here if you take sin pi minus theta is equal to sin theta for this question here, you will get one value from this principal values. So you can proceed like this way. So instead of sin 4 pi by 3, we can write sin pi minus 4 pi by 3, that is sin minus pi by 3. So we have sin minus pi by 3 is equal to sin x, therefore x is equal to minus pi by 3, one value from this principal values. So this one is the required principal value. Next question, sec inverse sec 9 pi by 5. Sec inverse sec 9 pi by 5. Let sec inverse sec 9 pi by 5 is equal to x. Here principal value 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to pi, x naught is equal to pi by 2. Transpose, you can write sec 9 pi by 5 is equal to sec x. And here instead of this 9 pi by 5, we can write sec 2 pi minus 9 pi by 5. We know that sec 2 pi minus theta, that's in the fourth quadrant. We know that in the fourth quadrant sec is positive. So sec 2 pi minus theta is sec theta itself. So you can write instead of sec 9 pi by 5, sec 2 pi minus 9 pi by 5. And 2 pi minus 9 pi by 5 is pi by 5 itself. So sec pi by 5 is equal to sec x. And this pi by 5, one value from this principal values. So we can write x is equal to pi by 5. Next question. Show that tan inverse tan 5 pi by 6 not is equal to 5 pi by 6. What is its value? Tan inverse tan pi by 6 is value not is equal to 5 pi by 6. You can find one value from its principal values that we want to find. Same procedure. Let tan inverse tan 5 pi by 6 is equal to x. Principal value minus pi by 2 less than x less than pi by 2. Transpose, you can write tan 5 pi by 6 is equal to tan x. Then instead of 5 pi by 6, we can write pi minus pi by 6. 5 pi by 6 we can split like this way, pi minus pi by 6. For rest of questions, we consider for which quadrant that value is, you will get that value, same value like that. Here we are splitting this 5 pi by 6 like this way, pi minus pi by 6. So I can write tan pi minus pi by 6 is equal to tan x. This one is another method. It's not like that previous method. This one is different from that one. So 5 pi by 6 we can split like this way, pi minus pi by 6. We know that pi minus pi by 6 is 5 pi by 6 itself. And we know that tan pi minus theta is minus tan theta. Tan pi minus theta is minus tan theta. So instead of tan pi minus pi by 6, we can write minus tan pi by 6. So minus tan pi by 6 is equal to tan x. And minus tan theta is tan minus theta. So we can write x is equal to minus pi by 6. X is equal to minus pi by 6. That is one value from this principal values. That is the required solution. Then next question. Sine inverse sine 5 pi by 3 not is equal to 5 pi by 3. What is its value? Sine inverse sine 5 pi by 3 is equal to x minus pi by 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to pi by 2. That is the principal values. Then sine 5 pi by 3 is equal to sine x. Then instead of this 5 pi by 3, this 5 pi by 3 we can split like this way, 2 pi minus pi by 3. 2 pi minus pi by 3. By taking LCM you will get 5 pi by 3 itself. So instead of 5 pi by 3 we can write 2 pi minus pi by 3. And we know that sine 2 pi minus theta is minus sine theta. So sine 2 pi minus pi by 3 is minus sine pi by 3. That is equal to sine x. And minus sine theta is sine minus theta. So that is sine minus pi by 3 is equal to sine x. This is one value from this principal value. So we can write x is equal to minus pi by 3. Okay. 8th question. Find the domain of sec inverse 2x minus 3. Find the domain of sec inverse 2x minus 3. And we know that for sec inverse x, what is the domain of sec inverse x? Its domain is minus infinity to close to minus 1 union close to 1 to infinity. That is the domain of sec inverse x. Here sec inverse 2x minus 3. So we can write 2x minus 3 belongs to minus infinity to closed minus 1 union close to 1 to infinity. Another way we can write modulus of 2x minus 3 greater than or equal to 1. Instead of this one we can write modulus of 2x minus 3 greater than or equal to 1. Another way we can write this one is same 2x minus 3 less than or equal to minus 1 or 2x minus 3 greater than or equal to 1. These three show same thing. Then 2x minus 3 less than or equal to minus 1 or 2x minus 3 greater than or equal to 1. Then transverse, you know how to solve an equation. So that method 2x less than or equal to minus 1 plus 3, 2x minus 3 greater than or equal to 1 plus 3. So like that way, then you will get x less than or equal to 1, x greater than or equal to 2. That is the solution. X less than or equal to 1, x greater than or equal to 2. Therefore, the domain of sec inverse 2x minus 3 is all the values less than or equal to 1 and all the values greater than or equal to 2. That we can write minus infinity to close to 1 union close to 2 to infinity. Okay. Next question. If cot inverse 3 by 4 is equal to x, find the value of cos x. If cot inverse 3 by 4 is equal to x, find the value of cos x. Cot inverse 3 by 4 is equal to x. That becomes cot x is equal to 3 by 4. And here cot inverse 3 by 4 is equal to x. So which all values possible for x? That's the principal values for cot inverse x. Which all that one? That is open interval 0 pi. Open interval 0 pi. That's the principal values for cot inverse x. So here we want to consider 0 less than x less than pi. That's the principal values for cot inverse x. So cot x is equal to 3 by 4. We can consider these values only here. Then here we can see cot x is positive also. So for this entire value, for this entire interval, cot x is positive. We know that from 0 to pi by 2, all the trigonometric functions are positive. But for pi by 2 to pi, is this cot x positive? No, that's not positive, that's negative. From pi by 2 to pi, cot x is negative. So here the given value is positive. So again we want to split this interval. We can consider 0 to pi by 2 only. Open 0 to closed pi by 2. There only you will get this positive value. So we want to consider that interval only. Then for these values of x, cot x is positive in the first quadrant, and there all the trigonometry functions are positive. So from this cot x is equal to 3 by 4, we can find cosec x is equal to square root of 1 plus cot square x. That's is equal to 5 by 4. From cosec x we can find sin x. Sin x is equal to 4 by 5. And from sin x we can find cos x. Cos x is equal to 3 by 5. So the required answer, cos x is equal to 3 divided by 5. Next question. If cot inverse minus 1 by 7 is equal to x, find the values of sin x and cos x. Same type of question. Cot inverse minus 1 by 7 is equal to x. That becomes cot x is equal to minus 1 by 7. Here the principal value is 0 less than x less than pi. Open interval 0 pi. Then here the given value of cot is negative. So we want to consider that values from pi by 2 to pi. Closed pi by 2 to open pi. And here we want to find sin x and cos x. For that interval closed pi by 2 to pi, sin x is positive. We know that. That's second quadrant. There sin x is positive but cos x is negative. So we want to find one positive value for sin x and one negative value for cos x. Let's see. Then cot x is equal to minus 1 by 7. Then cosec x is equal to, from cot x we can find cosec x is equal to square root of 1 plus cot square x. Then after simplification you will get square root of 50 divided by 7. Or 5 root 2 divided by 7. We want to take positive value here. After taking square root, you may get positive value or negative value. Here you can write plus or minus root 50 by 7. But here we want to take the positive value for cosec x. And sin x also positive. It's reciprocal. So you will get 7 by 5 root 2. Then cos x, that is square root of 1 minus sin square x. Cos x is square root of 1 minus sin square x. You will get 1 by 5 root 2. Cos x is negative. So we want to take minus 1 by 5 root 2. Value answer, sin x is equal to 7 by 5 root 2 and cos x is equal to minus 1 by 5 root 2. Okay. Then next question. If tan inverse x is equal to sin inverse 1 by 2, find the values of x. Sin inverse 1 by 2, you can equate that to y. Principal values minus pi by 2 less than or equal to y less than or equal to pi by 2. That's the principal values for sin inverse x. Then transverse sin y is equal to 1 by 2. Sin y is equal to, for which value of x? Sin x is 1 by 2, that is sin pi by 6. So you can write sin y is equal to sin pi by 6. So y is equal to pi by 6. That is from this principal values. And so that's the required y here. Then tan inverse x is equal to, therefore we can write tan inverse x is equal to sin inverse 1 by 2 is here y. Y is equal to pi by 6. So tan inverse x is equal to pi by 6. Again simplify. You can write tan inverse x is equal to pi by 6 implies x is equal to tan pi by 6. X is equal to tan pi by 6 is 1 by root 2. So the answer 1 by root 2. Then evaluate cot tan inverse root 3. Cot tan inverse root 3. Let cot tan inverse root 3 is equal to x. Then you can write tan inverse root 3. Here we are considering cot tan inverse root 3 is equal to x, and we can consider tan inverse root 3 as y. Cot tan inverse root 3 is equal to x and tan inverse root 3 is equal to y. Here the principal values for tan inverse x is minus pi by 2 less than y less than pi by 2. First we can solve this one. Tan inverse root 3 is equal to y. Then you can find y is equal to pi by 3. Many questions we solve by using that method. We can find y is equal to pi by 3. Then what's y here? That is tan inverse root 3. So we want to find cot pi by 3. Cot pi by 3 is equal to 1 by root 2. First we can consider this tan inverse root 3 as y. Then you can find that value of y. Y is equal to pi by 3. Then cot pi by 3 is equal to 1 by root 3. That's the method. Then next question. Sin pi by 6 minus sin inverse minus root 3 by 2. Evaluate this one. Then here we can consider sin inverse minus root 3 by 2 is equal to x. We can consider sin inverse minus root 3 by 2 is equal to x. Principal values minus pi by 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to pi by 2. And the given question itself we can consider as y. Okay, that we can see later. Then x is equal to sin inverse minus root 3 by 2 minus pi by 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to pi by 2. Then sin x is equal to minus root 3 by 2, and for which value of x you will get sin x is equal to root 3 by 2, that is sin pi by 3. So instead of minus root 3 by 2 we can write minus sin pi by 3, and we know that minus sin theta is equal to sin minus theta. Therefore x is equal to minus pi by 3, and here this one we consider as y. So you can write y is equal to sin pi by 6 minus pi by 3. This one sin inverse minus root 3 by 2 is minus pi by 3. Instead of that one we can substitute minus pi by 3. So sin pi by 6 minus pi by 3, that is sin pi by 6 plus pi by 3, that's is equal to sin pi by 2, and the value of sin pi by 2 is 1. Then next question. Prove that tan inverse 1 plus cos inverse minus 1 by root 2 is equal to pi by 2. We can separately solve tan inverse minus 1 and cos inverse minus 1 by root 2. Find the value and substitute that here and check that's pi by 2 or not. Okay, we already we have learned how to find tan inverse minus 1 and cos inverse minus 1 by root 2. Use that same method. Then you will get tan inverse minus 1 is equal to minus pi by 4 and cos inverse minus 1 by root 2, that's is equal to 3 pi by 4. Just add that 2, then you will get pi by 2. Next question. Using principal values, find the values of cos inverse 1 by 2 minus 2 sin inverse minus 1 by 2. Okay. Same method, cos inverse 1 by 2 is equal to x. Principal value 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to pi. Then you can find x is equal to pi by 3. Then this principal values x is equal to pi by 3. So cos inverse 1 by 2 is pi by 3. Then what sin inverse minus 1 by 2? By using the same method you can find sin inverse minus 1 by 2 is minus pi by 6. Substitute these two values. Cos inverse 1 by 2 is pi by 3 and sin inverse minus 1 by 2 is minus pi by 2, pi by 6. Substitute the two values here. Then you will get the answer 2 pi by 3. Next question, tan inverse 2 sin 2 cos inverse root 3 by 2. Tan inverse of 2 sin of 2 cos inverse root 3 by 2. We want to solve from the inside bracket. What's given here? 2 cos inverse root 3 by 2. We can consider cos inverse root 3 by 2 is equal to x. Using the principal values, find the corresponding principal value. Cos inverse root 3 by 2, you will get that is pi by 6. Cos inverse root 3 by 2 is pi by 6. Then substitute that pi by 6. Here we consider x as this one, cos inverse root 3 by 2. So substitute that here. So you will get tan inverse 2 sin 2 into pi by 6. 2 into pi by 6 is pi by 3. So you will get 2 sin pi by 3. And we know that word sin pi by 3. Substitute that value here. Solve like that way. Okay. So what's the value of sin pi by 3? Sin pi by 3 is root 3 by 2. So substitute that one here. So you will get tan inverse 2 into root 3 by 2. We can cancel that 2. Then you will get tan inverse root 3. Tan inverse root 3. And that value we can find by using this method. Tan inverse root 3 is equal to y. Then tan y is, or you can directly write for the according to the mark you want to write the steps. Otherwise you can directly write that value. Tan inverse root 3 is equal to y. Tan y is equal to root 3 is equal to tan pi by 3. Y is equal to pi by 3. So the answer is pi by 3. Okay, we want to start from the inside bracket, then use that BODMAS rule. Next question, tan inverse tan 5 pi by 6 plus cos inverse cos 13 pi by 6. Then here 5 pi by 6 we can write pi minus pi by 6. We know that pi minus pi by 6 is 5 pi by 6. So instead of 5 pi by 6 we can split this and like this way, pi minus pi by 6. So tan inverse tan pi minus pi by 6 plus cos inverse cos 13 pi by 6 also we can split like this way, 2 pi plus pi by 6. 2 pi plus pi by 6. So tan inverse minus tan pi by we know that tan pi minus pi by 6. Tan pi minus theta is minus tan theta. So tan pi minus pi by 6 is minus tan pi by 6. Here also we know that cos 2 pi plus theta. Cos 2 pi plus theta, that is which quadrant? First quadrant. Their cos is positive. So that is cos pi by 6. Cos 2 pi plus pi by 6 is cos pi by 6. So tan inverse, we know that minus tan theta is tan minus theta. Minus tan theta is tan minus theta itself. So instead of minus tan pi by 6, we can write tan minus pi by 6. So tan inverse tan minus pi by 6 plus cos inverse cos pi by 6. Then consider this tan inverse tan minus pi by 6 as x. Then you can write tan x is equal to tan minus pi by 6. So x is equal to minus pi by 6. That is from these principal values. You want to write these principal values along with each question. Okay. Then you can find x is equal to minus pi by 6. Again cos inverse cos pi by 6 is equal to y. Principal value 0 less than or equal to y less than or equal to pi. Then cos y is equal to cos pi by 6. Y is equal to pi by 6 from this principal values. So instead of tan inverse tan 5 pi by 6, we can write minus pi by 6. Instead of cos inverse cos 13 pi by 6, we can write pi by 6. Minus pi by 6 plus pi by 6, 0 is the answer. Clear now? We want to split 5 pi by 6 first and 13 pi by 6. Then use the trigonometric identities you learned last year. Okay. Then you can use this step from the beginning also. Tan inverse tan 5 pi 6 is equal to x. Then you can write tan x is equal to tan 5 pi by 6. After that you can split. Then also we want to proceed like this way here. Anyway, I can solve. Then next question. Evaluate sine 2 cot inverse 1 by 5. Cot inverse 1 by 5 is equal to x. You can solve. Then you can write cot x is equal to 1 by 5. And here the principal values for cot inverse x is 0 less than x less than pi. And where cot x is positive, that is positive in the interval open 0 closed pi by 2. From here we know that cot x is positive for closed interval 0 pi by 2. Here 0 is not included, so we don't want to take that way. You can take open 0 closed pi by 2. So cot x is equal to 1 by 2. That's positive in the interval open 0 closed pi by 2. Then here we want to check this one also, because after taking square root all things you may get two values. You should get two values. You want to find one value from that one. Which one positive value, either positive or negative value we want to take. Which one that we can find by considering this one. Then cosec x is equal to square root of 1 plus cot square x. Substitute the value. You will get square root of 26 by 25. From that we want to take the positive value. Here we are considering this interval. Here all the trigonometry identities positive. Trigonometry functions positive. So cosec x is equal to root 26 divided by 5, or square root of 26 divided by 25. Then sin x is equal to 1 by cosec x, that is 5 divided by square root of 26, reciprocal of this one. Then cos x is equal to square root of 1 minus sin square x. then you will get that is equal to 1 by square root of 26. There also we want to take positive value. Then here we have value of sin x and value of cos x. For what these all values? We want to find this one now. Here we consider cot inverse 1 by 5 as x. So here this one is sin 2x. That is sin 2x. And we know that sin 2x is 2 sin x cos x. Sin 2x is 2 sin x cos x. And instead of sin x we can substitute this value, and instead of cos x we can substitute this value. Substitute these two values, then you will get answer 10 divided by 26, that is equal to 5 by 30. Next question, cos sin inverse minus 3 by 5. Similar question. Sin inverse minus 3 by 5 is equal to x. We can write sin x is equal to minus 3 by 5. Here the principal value is minus pi by 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to pi by 2. Their sign is negative. In which interval? Sign is negative in minus. We know that close to minus pi by 2 to 0. Sin x is negative on the interval, closed interval minus pi by 2 to 0. So that interval we want to consider. Sin x is negative in this interval. Then we can find cos x. Cos x is equal to 4 divided by 5. In this interval we know that cos x is positive. This one is fourth quadrant. There cos x is positive. So we want to take the positive value here, 4 divided by 5. Then cos sin inverse minus 3 by 5. And this one we consider as x, so we can write that is cos x itself. Value of cos x is 4 by 5. This one we consider as x, so here instead of this one we can write cos x, and here we have the value of cos x 4 by 5. Okay, then similar type of questions given. You all have your test book now. In that test book, similar some more questions given similar type. You should solve that all questions. Okay, bye.